What's happening, everybody? It's your boy, the Vaslap. It is episode 12. It is the South American tour, and there is the final Super Libertadores trophy coming up. I don't know if it's super, but I'm calling it the Super Libertadores because it is for us a super monumentous moment. Before that, we have the little problem of a local derby to deal with in Nacional. Some exciting football coming up for you guys. Make sure you leave a comment. Make sure you subscribe. Tell your parents, grandparents, lovers, and haters. And you know what? Tell everybody to run that intro. Welcome back, folks. We've got a derby on our hands. That's right, the Clásico derby taking on Club Nacional de Football. Not having the best of season this season so far, but do have some very good players and probably one of the best teams in Uruguay over the years. 50 Uruguayan Coca-Cola's championships. That is ridiculously amount. 3 Libertadores as well. Let's not take that out of there. So they are a very, very good, prestigious club that we need to beat today. We have already qualified for the playoffs in the log. The playoffs determine where you will factor into the Copa Libertadores next season. And then we need to talk about this man, Renzo Sanchez. He has been very good for them. 5 assists, 2 goals on that right-hand side. I've been noticing they're playing him a little bit on the left as well as an inside forward. So he is someone we need to look out for. Elsewhere in Nacional is their main goal threat, a Brazilian on loan by the name of Pedro Lucas. This guy looks so good. As an attacking midfielder, I would love to have him in my squad, but we don't really need him. We don't really need him. Speaking of need him, we can have a look at how we have fared since that loss to Santos where Alonso got sent off. We got our first loss in the league as well. We lost to CA 0-3-2. Yeah, this was a bit of a mixed up bag of reactions. We missed a penalty as well in this game. It could have been 3-3. Silveira missed that penalty, but it's okay. It's okay. You know what? In terms of the rest of the results, we have been on a good winning streak, have conceded a couple of goals in it. We've had the injuries crisis. Diamores did come back for these couple of games. He was no. I'll talk to it. Well, we beat Montevideo 4-0. City talk 4-2. Silveira picking up 2 goals, and then Moreira picking up a goal, and Perez as well. We then went on to beat Wanderers in a bit of a cagey match, a 3-2 victory for that one. Silveira yet again on the goal scoring sheets. Then Sacramento beating them 2-1. Moreira picked up an injury. Larzabal scored us the winner there after they went up 1-0. Cerro Largo was a 3-0 victory for us, beating them. A nice little clean sheet for Diamores. And then our most recent game, we got Randall Rodriguez back in. We won 6-1 against Danibio. Darius, Alonso, Silveira, and Monero all picking up goals. In the Copa Libertadores, not as good. We lost to Santos 3-1. Diamores was just not good. The whole defense was not good. We had Herrera playing in there because Guzman was suspended for this game. Monero was suspended for this game. And Alonso were all suspended for this game. So it was not great for us. And then against Aguilas Doradas, we had our team back. And we picked up a 4-1 victory for them, which does mean we are doing Libertadores games today. In fact, we're doing the last 3 games of the opening stage. In the Copa Libertadores, we need at least a draw to qualify in Q2. We cannot reach Q1 at all. Santos have just been that good this season, picking up 2 wins against us and 2 wins against Aguilas Doradas, or 1 win against Aguilas Doradas, and then the draw against Velez, which I thought might have helped us a little bit, but the 2 losses to Santos was a little bit brutal on our side. All we got to do is beat Velez. Velez, a team who are producing a lot of decent results in that time, but they are conceding quite a few. Conceded 3 against Santos, 5 against us, 1 against Aguilas, and then in the first round, They conceded 4 against us and 1 against Santos. So they are a team that concede goals. Hopefully, we are a team that can score goals. And there is some news in the team selection. Silveira is going to be dropped for this game, for the Nacional game, because I want to keep him fit for that Copa Libertadores game, specifically because he's been on instrumental up front. 16 goals, 2 assists to his name. He's been absolutely fantastic. So Mario Skunka is going to come in and try his luck playing up front. Like I said, I'm just resting Silveira. I'm trying to keep him as fit as possible for that game. I really need him for that Vélez game, and I don't want to risk an injury. We have been plagued with a little bit of injuries over the course of the season. Jean-Pierre Rosso is a doubt, but he is going to start. Heiner has just recovered from his injury, so he's not 100% fit. Kumana has also just recovered from an injury, so he's not fit. Juan Rodriguez has recovered from an injury, so he's not fit. And then we still have Philip Carreras, Moreira, Aguero, and Guzman all out injured. Yes, Guzman is injured for the next 2 weeks, so Herrera will step up and hopefully do the deed. I don't know why that keeps doing this to me. Just trying to, have everything on one page so we don't have to scroll around, but there we go. So you can see Herrera, not the best of form in terms of goal in defending, but he'll have to step up today because he is the natural replacement for Guzman. I can also use Fangudez if I need to, but I'd rather go with Herrera and keep Fangudez as a bit of a backup option. He's not 100% fit, although he's a little bit fitter. He's only 98. I thought he was a bit lower. But anyway, I'm going to go with Herrera. I think Herrera can do the job in there. Keep Fangudez fit for the Vélez game, I think, is the mainstay. And then for Leonardo, let's talk about Leonardo. Yeah, fell out of the squad a little bit, has come back in recent terms, picked up 4 assists from that midfield role. And in terms of our starting Mazala, I'm kind of leaning more towards Leonardo than Perez at the moment. Leonardo has stepped up a little bit in recent terms. Perez has dropped off. But I am still chopping and changing them. Up front, though, we seem to have found our strides in how we are going to line up. Darius has come in to replace Moreira as the injured player in the attacking midfielder. Has done exceptionally well as an attacking midfielder. You can see here, played 4 games, scored 3 goals. Not getting as many as assists as he was on the right-hand side, but the 3 goals contribution has been great, as opposed to Gonzalez, who we normally play as the attacking midfielder. 3 goals, 1 assist in 12 games, but as a right mid, 4 assists. So he has picked up a little bit on that right-hand side. I have played him a bit in the centre mid where we had a bit of a injury crisis, and he has picked up 3 goals from there. So he does have goals in him, no matter which position, either playing at centre mid, winger, or attack midfielder. He has been good. Alonso, we can talk about him. Absolutely brilliant on that left-hand side. 5 goals, 10 assists. I don't understand why they let him go on loan last season, because he is that good. Maybe that loan sparked him, because we look at the 7-10 is not bad. But this man has been absolutely brilliant for us. He really, really has been absolutely brilliant for us. And he is now 1 assist away from breaking the record for most assists in a single season. So hopefully he can pick up an assist or 2 in this game. Let's go to the game. We are playing at home. It is the Clásico Derby, ladies and gents. Super excited for this one. And we kick off 12 minutes in with a throwing from Rosso, picking up Darius in a good spot. Skunka picks up a goal, justifying my reasoning for dropping Silveira in this one. Like I said, I want to rest him. Skunka stepping up, picking up that goal. He had a really good season last season, and this season he has stepped up. He's not as progressive, but I have been using him more as a left winger than a striker. There's a kickoff highlight. Are we going to short-live this record, this lead? Just a minute or 2? I don't know. Lozano now moving for Nacional. Now, again, I could have played a weaker team to rest some of the key players, but I really want to win a derby. It is our first Clásico derby that we've had. I kind of need to do it for the fans, Furtado. So we are going a little bit more full strength squad, and that was a good header from Canero. It's our first home derby. I kind of want to give them that opportunity, the fans, to see how good we've been this season. Only 1 loss in 13 games so far. We're looking at making it 1 loss in 14. No draws. Absolutely no draws. We have either won or lost. That is it. We have literally dropped 3 points this entire opening stage of the tournament. I feel the latter half of the season might be a little bit of a different story. I feel like we've built a good squad, especially with the foreign players that we've brought in, the likes of Lucas Monero, Leonardo, all coming into the squad, and even the likes of Ryan on that left wing, which I don't talk much about, but Ryan has been super good as the defender. A little bit of a boring half, I won't lie. Skunka's picked up an injury. Groin. You can run it off, son. You can see it's been a bit of an even spread in this game. I suppose the formations that we use are pretty much similar. So it doesn't help much for the midfield battle, but we're going to just tell the team they're doing all right. You can see the heat maps pretty much everywhere. They're playing sort of deeper in their half from the passing maps. But I feel like this is a good enough team to go all the way in Libertadores. That's how good I think this team is. Yes, maybe 1 or 2 positions we might look at in the summer, try and figure out what we can do. I'm going to make some swaps in the second half. Nothing has happened. Rosso is looking very tired. We'll bring on Heino for the last 20 minutes or so, 30 minutes. Elsewhere, Skunka is injured. I am not going to risk him. I am going to bring on Correa to play as a striker. Normally played him as a left as well. But I'm trying to give him as much minutes as possible as well to help him bring his value up a little bit. That is the plan. He is a player that I'm looking at possibly selling off. It's between him or Santiago Diaz at the moment who would be sold off. But I think Diaz has more versatility in his game, so it does help us a little bit. I'm going to bring Leonardo off, bring on Perez as well. That's the other swap I'm going to do. Leonardo hasn't played great. Alonso hasn't been great either in this game. But to be fair, I feel like the tactics that they've employed are kind of outplaying ours a little bit. Playing with a wide target man on the left, that is interesting, to say the least. But yeah, I feel like this is going to be one of those boring games. We've numbed each other out. We scored the early goal, and they haven't pushed up into attack. We haven't had to change anything because we've been actually pretty okay. So, you know what, guys? I apologize for the very lackluster of... they've gone defensive now. What are they doing? There's a highlight now. Monero tries to win it back. Rosando picks it up nicely. Montel for them. They're going to score. Haller. Good block there. That was a good block from Ryan. Cuts back inside. The shot from Montiel goes well over the top. Randall Rodriguez gets a good solid hand to that. We have decided that Randall is going to be my first team choice goalkeeper. Not as injury prone as Diamores, and much younger. So obviously long-term project. Rodriguez is going to be that goalkeeper. I have decided I might be needing a backup goalkeeper, as both Diamores and Agaro, the third choice, are both well deep into their 30s. And I know goalkeepers can last a little bit longer, but you know, we'll have another one. But Randall Rodriguez picks up man of the match. We win the most boring game ever that I've ever broadcast on YouTube, so that's nice. We're just going to swiftly move on ahead because we've got Velez coming up. Skunka with the only goal of this game. It does mean we keep up our 100% record at the top of the table. Well, I was going to say 100%. One loss only. That Cia Carrero game. That was just... It really grates me a little bit, you know. We should have... Yeah. Anyway, we picked up that victory. We are going to qualify first. We are going to do the final game of the season as well as River Plate Montevideo. Another little local derby for us. But this is the big one that we're coming to. We're coming back in a moment. We're back for the Velez game. Of course, need a victory. Well, a draw would actually be good. But a victory, I would like a victory. That's what I want. Here's the team that's starting. Same team except for Silvera coming back in there. Skunka injured, out for a few days, so he won't be available for this one. Guzman not back. He's only be 12 days. And Morea also another 6 days. So they pretty much done for this part of the season. This is the team that's starting exactly the same one, with the exception of Skunka with Silvera. Rest of the team, I was happy with Herrera last game, so I'm going to give him the nod ahead of Fangudez. We're going to keep him on the bench. Everybody's rested up. Everybody's looking good. Let's go and take on Velez. We're going to the Jose Amaleftianti in Buenos Aires. We're going to Buenos Aires, ladies and gents. Let's go. Well, about halfway through first half, there's been no highlights in this game. Absolutely nothing going on. And there's just shout words of encouragement just to There we go. Drum up something. Ryan. Call and it shall be received. Leonardo, who loses out to Fernandez. Now they're trying to push forward. Fernandez looking for options. Apollosa back to Caceres. Garcia. Mamana. There we go. Gives it away there. Their defense. Leonardo picks it up. Monero in a good spot. Gonzalez tried to bring in Leonardo. They just overshot it. Leonardo got back to defend nicely, but Fernandez has found a way through and he shot. Tackled wide. Rodriguez didn't make an attempt. Whether Rodriguez knew it was going wide or not, I don't know. But that is the only highlight we've had so far in the half, and it hasn't been a positive one for us. This might be the most boring YouTube video I've ever had to produce. Absolutely nothing. I'm going to shout at the team. I want them to do better. That was absolutely nerve-wracking. Of course, a draw is enough to get us through to the next round. And a good save there from Rodriguez to pick up the corner. Makes me a little bit nervy every time we get corners. We haven't conceded that many, to be completely honest. So we have actually been good in corners. Of course, saying that now, we're probably going to concede, isn't it? Leonardo, Ryan. I'm just going to ignore that thought and move on. Fernandez to Leonardo. Good ball through for Ryan. Nicely done from Ryan. Takes the shot. I feel like that was a perfect opportunity to square to Darius. He was lurking in that box. He knew what was coming up there. He knew he had an opportunity. And Ryan not often picks the selfish route. And he decided today was the day to go selfish. Silvera, been very quiet in this game. Alonso, also been very quiet. But he's got opportunities now. Looking for Darius on the back post. And he heads it just wide. This is a little bit better from us. Mamana. Going short. Across for them now. Desenio finding Lobato. Looked a bit offside. Rodriguez couldn't save it. Referee's linesman's flag stands on. He scores his first goal of the season. Is this going to be disaster in Libertadores? Are we going to get knocked out in the first round? Lobato, a good little cut in there. Rodriguez maybe should have done better. Kind of ricocheted off his body into the back of the net. Was he offside? How? Oh, mate, that was so close. That was so close. Not panic stations yet. I say that now they got a free kick. Why do they have a free kick? 4 minutes later, Apollosa goes for it. It's a goal. Oh, why did I say anything? Why did I say anything? Oh, that was a solid finish. What a free kick. Nothing I could do about that. Oh my goodness. Why did I even mention panic stations? What do we do here? What do we do? We've just been absolutely terrible. We've been just so bad. I don't even know who to take off. Leonardo definitely is coming off. Perez will come on there. Darius has been absolutely horrible. I'm going to bring on Diaz, and I'm going to push Gonzalez through the middle. And then here, I know we focus a little bit the play on the overlaps and go wide. I'm going to go a little bit more narrow. And then I'm going to focus the play through the middle. Still looking at the overlaps. But we're going to try and go through the middle just to help out there. Then go through. We don't have a play through the center backs. You know what? Let's go over the top. Let's just try and push them as much as possible. We need to do something here. We need to absolutely do something. Let's encourage the team as well. Come on, boys. We've got this. 2 goals down now. It's not looking good. It's absolutely not looking good. I'm going to a more attacking mentality. We need to try and push through that midfield. The wide game isn't working for us. Lobato wins it back. Ramirez now. Gomez for them. Trying to go through the middle themselves. Lobato is now pushing it wide. I feel like we have to go through the middle. I know we've set up to go wide. Apollosa goes for... Oh, my goodness. What just happened? This man, Apollosa, has absolutely destroyed us. Look at this. Oh, my goodness. Hands up, guys. I'll take that defeat. That is gut-wrenching. I'm not even going to lie. That is absolutely gut-wrenching. Is there a chance we can score 3 goals in 9 minutes? I mean, there's always a chance. Whether it's plausible is another option. Diaz to Monero. Goes for his sort of wonder shot. Not as good as Epiloz's, apparently. Oh, man. There's nothing I can do now. We are absolutely... We've been outplayed in this game. Velez have really stepped up their game this game. And we're out of the Copa Libertadores. That's a bit heartbreaking. I'm not going to lie. A little bit heartbreaking from us. Maybe I should have done a little bit more swaps. I don't know. I don't know what I could have done there. That was just... The free kick alone was good. The long-range shot, I mean, their first goal was questionable. I won't lie. Also, Santos lost, by the way, to Angulas Doradas. Wouldn't have made a difference to us, but man, that hurts. That hurts. It does mean we go down to the Super Sudamericana playoffs. So we will be playing in the sort of lower league of the... O'Higgins just knocked out Boca Juniors in that one. Boca Juniors. Man, that's hectic. But yeah, looks like we'll be going to the Sudamericana for this one. We still have one more game for the season. Do I bother doing... I'm not going to even bother doing this one. We're just going to end it here. It's opening division. We'll come back for whatever is happening in the future. You guys will find out together. There's real no point in playing this game on camera for this time. We've already qualified for the playoffs in that one. So maybe we'll come back for playoff games. Well, guys, I want to say it's an exciting video, but this, unfortunately, was probably one of the worst YouTube videos I've ever posted. The Nacional Derby was such a boring match for you guys to witness. I apologize for that. And then we get knocked out of the Libertadores Cup. Even worse. I don't know. Hope you guys enjoyed it, though. Leave a comment or two. Let me know what you think of the series so far. Keep those views coming. Keep the thumbs up coming. Keep everything coming. I appreciate every single one of you guys. But for now, your boy, the Vaslap, is out of here. Peace. Chicken grease.